welcome back to the Simpleton Review. I'm Nate Simpleton. I am joined with my buddies Charlie and my son Nate. He's also my buddy too, whether he thinks so or not. That's fine.
You become a junior.
Just
became a junior.
Right. Woo! This week we are going to be talking about the Propaganda's new album, Terraform the People, and we'll talk just a little bit about that. Propaganda's real name is actually Jason Emmanuel Petty. So he's an American Christian rapper, spoken word artist from Los Angeles, California. He's released 7 albums as an independent artist, including one with Odd Thomas and another one with Derek Minor, who is now a co-host of the Relevant podcast. And I guess Derek Minor got himself in a little bit of trouble on Twitter this last week, which is kind of entertaining. Won't go into too much detail about that. If you want to find out, go follow Derek Minor on Twitter, and you'll find out. Propaganda is he kind of came to fame about 10 years ago, I think it was, when he actually shared a spoken word video on YouTube, basically like laying out the gospel, and it was phenomenal. So a lot of white people grabbed onto it and really ran with it and thought it was amazing. And of course, then Propaganda started to actually make most of his rap music, and all those white people ran away. So that's what happens, because he's not just a Christian rapper per se. He's definitely no Toby Mac. He is a social commentary type of a rapper. And his new album is called Terraform the People. And let's start with Lemuel. He's the one that suggested this album. Lemuel, what did you think of Terraform the People?
I liked it a lot. It's about what I expected from Propaganda, especially with the past year that we had. One thing I noticed is all the songs, the titles started with we, like we are.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was a really interesting concept.
I didn't notice that myself.
Yeah, so I was just looking at that. We Are the Culture is the second song on the album. I like that one a lot. I like the beat. I liked what he was talking about. I also noticed he had a song with Lecrae on here, which I think a lot of people have kind of heard Lecrae, especially if they're Christian. And I just feel like every time I hear Lecrae on a Propaganda album, because he's been on one or two others, I prefer Lecrae there than when I listen to regular stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like Lecrae, but I prefer him when he's with another person all the time, because it feels like it brings the best out of him.
That's fair enough.
And then, let's see, what were other things I noticed? We Need You, I think it's like the second or third to last one. I like that one a lot. It was really relatable, especially with the year that we just had. And he talked about have you noticed you spending too much time on your phone, like arguing with people and all this sort of stuff? And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the commentary of Propaganda for sure on this album. Charlie, why don't you tell us what you thought of it?
I agree. I like the social commentary. I like how he painted a picture of California as kind of like being a packed area of people. And because that's where I'm guessing that's where he's living at right now.
Yes.
And just that he like totally came down on LA and what's going on there and how even though we need to try and get along with each other, there was a point where he says, everything's going, but I'm going to hold my own.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a part of this.
Right.
And I thought that was like a pretty big statement. Because a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's not quite living," but it's the truth. I mean, everybody's gonna it's like you can come down on me all you want, but there is a point where I will stand.
Right.
And I thought that even though the community thing was huge on this, there was this like little holdout for like still having a personality, being your own individual, and still being part of the community.
Yeah. Well, and I think what does terraform mean, right? It basically means you're creating a livable atmosphere, right? When you go and terraform something, that's what you talk about when you want to go to Mars. You want to terraform Mars. You want to basically make it a place where you can live, where there's oxygen, where you can grow things and stuff like that. So I think he accomplished. See, unlike the album we reviewed last month,
unlike Mr.
Right,
Beeb's
the
album.
title actually means something here, which is really good. I like that idea. Wow, the title fits with the music. What a concept!
Whoa,
what a concept!
crazy.
It's so good. Now, if Martin Luther King Jr. would have shown up on this album, I wouldn't have been surprised. It would have been interesting. It would have been good,
doubt.
right? So
It made sense.
yeah, Prop is a great rap artist, and not only do I love the lyrics that he speaks, but I love his music. The music that he uses in his rap is really, it reminds me more of like
like older hip hop.
Tribe Called Quest, bands like that where they use a lot of jazz influences and a lot of maybe more softer R&B, you know what I mean, than just that straight hardcore rap type of a sound. I like Propaganda's music because of that. I do like that jazz influence that runs throughout his music.
Production
that
quality.
was also the because this is a collaboration album. I mean, DJ Maisky is I think that's how you say it, is Maisky or Melsky,
something like that.
But he's the one that's like doing the music behind it. It's kind of like when we reviewed Aesop Rock. I mean, for years he worked with a DJ artist called Blockhead, and I could see a lot of ties in there, and that the collaborations work out really well. And you got dance DJs working with rappers,
right,
because they fix the beat and add the music in the background.
Yeah, it sounds great. I do like him. He's definitely one of the better ones. I mean, it's so much better than I'll say he's a Christian rapper. I don't know if I would. He's a rapper, but compared to some of the Christian rap music that used to be out way back in the day when rap music first started coming out in Christianity and Christian music, like oh my gosh, what was some Michael Peace he had this one really terrible song. Who else, man? There was some really bad rap music out when it first came out. I mean, really bad. But there's some that was really good. Like there was a few that were like, I wish they were still alive. Like D-Boy Rodriguez, that dude was freaking amazing. He was like way ahead of his time, honestly. But we're getting off topic here. Propaganda, Charlie. Why don't we start with you? What's your score for Propaganda's new album?
I'm gonna give him a 4.5. I really liked it.
Nice.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought that it had a good variety. I thought that the themes were on track and current with the way things are happening. So yeah.
Awesome. Lemuel, you.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I liked it a lot. I love Propaganda's music. I listen to it pretty regularly, so this is about what I was expecting from him. I love his production quality. Out of a lot of Christian rappers, him and like NF have to have some of the best production quality in their music. A lot of others sound kind of cheap to me. So I just enjoyed it. So 4 out of 5.
Yeah, props in the upper echelon of Christian rap artists, that's for sure. I mean, you've got a few in the top 5, in my opinion. You probably could say you got Propaganda, you got Lecrae, you got NF, which, at this point, is he Christian? I don't know. Christian music. I'm not going to say his faith is not Christian, but is he Christian music? That's what I'm saying. And then you've got people like Derek Minor, Andy Mineo. Yeah, you've got a few that are up there that are fantastic. Just since Reach Records came out, oh man, the rap music scene and Christian music has so changed. It's just amazing what they put out. I'm gonna give.
When you get a chance, look out Show Baraka too.
Show Baraka, no, yeah, I've heard him. Really good stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give him the lowest score. I'm being harsh, but he's gonna get a Simpleton certified. 3.5 from Nate Simpleton. 3.5. Yeah, so Simpleton certified here at the Simpleton Review for Propaganda's new album, Terraform the People. If you haven't heard it yet, first thing you should probably do is go buy it if you can. Otherwise, you can find it on all streaming platforms, Amazon, Spotify, and all those others. You can also check out it. I think it's on Bandcamp too. I'm not mistaken. I think it was on Bandcamp as well. You can also check out all of Prop's stuff. He put out a new one, a total collaboration with Derek Minor. Fantastic album. Highly recommend that one. So, Propaganda, Simpleton Certified. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us here on the Simpleton Certified this week. We'll see you next week. Please check out our website. You can find out all the pertinent information right there at Simpleton Review. I gotta remember it. What's it called? SimpletonReview.com. That's what it's called. You can find out all the vital information. I am going to tell you goodbye because I have nothing else to say. Talk to you later. Bye.